Millions of music fans use Spotify to discover new artists. So, as an upcoming musician, it's vital to get your music on Spotify playlist and in front of potential fans. But how do we get artists how do new artists get featured? The only way to land on the biggest Spotify playlist is by putting your music in front of curators and making an impact. It's hard to understate the boost a great playlist placement can give your music. So we laid out these essential advice to help you grab the major playlist features in 2021. So guys, my name is Famous and I'm an artist content manager at Dapstrem Entertainment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and please sit back and take notes. So our main topic itakuwa about how to get playlisted on Spotify in 2021. First, you have to pitch directly to Spotify via Spotify artists. Okay, this is a big one. If you have got music on Spotify, you need to be using Spotify for artists. If you haven't already, go sign up and link your Spotify artist profile to Spotify for artists right now. Spotify for Artists has loads of great tools to help you understand and adapt your approach to promoting music on Spotify. But perhaps the most powerful part of the service is direct playlist pitching. Just head to the music tab of your Spotify for Artists dashboard and choose Upcoming. From here, you can select the release you'd like to submit for playlisting. Here are a couple of key things to remember when pitching for playlist through Spotify for Artists. You can only pitch your music that hasn't been released yet. Once you have uploaded your music to Dapstream and it has been accepted to Spotify, this can take a few days, but it will be available in your Spotify for Artists upcoming releases. It's best to upload to Dapstream with plenty of time to spare pitch early. The very latest you should be pitching is 7 days before your release date. But really, you want to be uploading and submitting your tracks for playlist weeks in advance of your release date. Spotify curators have to go through thousands and thousands of playlist submissions every day. So the better earlier you pitch, the better chance of you getting heard. Also, you can only submit one track per release. So if you are releasing an album or EP, have a good think about which track is mostly likely to get picked by playlist. We have only covered the basics here, but we have got a whole other articles on submitting music for playlist to Spotify. So our next vlog we will be talking about that, on how to submit your music for playlist to Spotify directly. Topic number 2, you have to pitch to independent curators. Dapstrem Entertainment, we also have our independent playlist. We also get, you can also get on our playlist, on our Spotify playlist by, you can submit your tracks to our email dapstream@gmail.com. So let's get to pitch music to independent curators. When it comes to pitching your music to independent curators playlist, that's any independent curators. These are playlists on Spotify that isn't built by Spotify themselves. You'll need to start hunting down the curators like us. We are curators, like we create our own playlist on Spotify. There are thousands of popular independent Spotify playlists out there created by sorts of curators, from blogs, media outlets and the industry flock to just your average Spotify user. Spend a few hours searching through Spotify to find playlists that will suit your sound. Make a note of who owns this playlist and head to Google. A bit of Google searching can throw up the contact details you need to start submitting to the playlist you have chosen as targets. It's usually be an email address or maybe submission form on their website. You could keep things organized by making a spreadsheet of all your potential playlist contacts. Once you have found the right contacts, it's time to reach out. Make sure to keep your email short, polite, and informative with prominent links to your music on Spotify. Make it as easy as possible for them to quickly find out who are and listen to your music. Okay, tip. If you're wondering where to start, you can actually submit your music to Dapstrem Spotify playlist right now. Our playlist covers lots of different genres including reggaeton, bongo, hip hop and more. Send us your music on our email on the description below, dapstream@gmail.com. And point number 3, how to get discovered weekly and release on release radar. Spotify discovers weekly and release radar playlist. Okay, Spotify discover weekly and release radar playlists are unique to every user on the platform. Rather than being curated by Spotify staff, they are created by platform's algorithms. Getting onto a listener's release radar playlist is simple. Just get to follow you on Spotify. Whenever you release a new music, it will appear on the release radar playlist on everyone who follows you. Spotify Kenya Director of Artist and Management has previously stated that release radar alone generates more streams than any other self-created playlist. So it's kind of a big deal, right?
Yes.
Discover weekly algorithm, however, it's a little complicated. Every Spotify user gets their own individual Discover weekly every Monday morning. The playlist is based entirely on that specific user's music taste. It uses an algorithm that analyzes unique listeners' habits and spits out similar songs that a certain user may have heard before. Here is an interesting quote from a Spotify executive how it works. We are looking at what you have been listening to and what are the songs playing around the songs that you have been jamming on. But what we know you haven't heard yet on Spotify. Let's say you have been playing a song by Benzema like Pepeta a lot. Algorithm looks for how the songs are played and ordered in other users' playlists. It turns out that when people play those songs together in their playlist, there is another song sandwiched between them that someone has never heard before. That song will show up in your Discover Weekly. There are a few ways to boost your chances of landing on a Discover Weekly, including getting added to other playlists and increasing your engagement with listeners. You can read more about getting music into our Discover Weekly on our next video. So now you know how to pitch your music to Spotify playlist, but that's only half of the battle. Simply submit your music for playlist often isn't enough. You need to give yourself the best chance of getting picked up. So here's how. Drive traffic to Spotify from off platforms. Ultimately, drive traffic to Spotify from off platform. Ultimately, the most important thing from Spotify point of view is getting more people to listen to your music on their platform. They love it when artists bring listeners to Spotify from off platform. So Share your Spotify links everywhere. Post them across your socials, your websites and other channels. This will work in your favor, as Spotify algorithms will recognize that you are bringing in listeners from across the web and driving users to the platform. Grow your following on Spotify. 1. Put simply, the more followers you have, the more likely is it that playlist creators will take you seriously. Make sure all of your friends, family, fans are following you on Spotify. Share your tracks across social media and promote your Spotify account wherever and whenever possible to build up your followers. And remember, any new music you release will go directly to your followers via the release radar playlist. Share any playlist you're featured on. If your music ends up being included on a Spotify playlist, no matter how small, share it as much as possible to start ranking up more and more streams. It's always a good idea to tag the playlist curators in your post too, to show them you have invested in their playlist and build your relationship with them. Complete your Spotify profile. A complete and detailed Spotify profile gives you more legitimate face on the platforms and in turn makes it more likely for playlist creators to take you seriously and consider you featured. You can complete your profile in info in Spotify artists, ad bio, social media links, upcoming tours, dates and more. And lastly, build your own playlist. This is an easy way to give your music a boost on Spotify. Start creating your own public playlist filled with great music and including your own tracks too. With a lot of work, you could build your playlist to have thousands or even millions of followers over time. But even if your playlist has a few followers, it still help your chance of landing on other bigger playlists. Remember, the Discover Weekly algorithm takes every playlist placement into account, no matter how small. So you have nothing to lose by creating playlists featuring your own music. So guys, we have come to the end of our topic. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more music business topics, and please don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And also, if you want us to get your music featured on our playlist, kindly submit your tracks at Dapstrem@gmail.com.